Let's get started to influence, okay? Ready? Let's move. Okay, cool. So, what the hell? Why would the weather like my location? No, weirdo. Okay, right. Let's go. So, power of influence is today's training for the morning, and then we'll do something at 7 p.m. that can help you in the evening. Guys, stop messaging. I can see you guys messaging each other on freaking, no. T, start paying attention. You're on a training. You're not on Telegram. You're on training. Yeah? I'll call you out on your shit, man. Okay, cool. Influence. Okay, write down this, please. Please write this down, because this is what influence is. People get it wrong all the time, and it really drives me crazy. This is what influence is. There is no greater power to move people. No, there's no greater power than to move people's actions, right? I'll explain. To achieve extraordinary results. Phoebe, your hair looks amazing. To create joy, happiness, fulfillment, and to make a positive difference in the quality of people's lives. Okay, so there's no greater power than to move people's actions where they create extraordinary results, creating joy, happiness, fulfillment, to make a positive difference in the quality of people's lives. That is what influence is, guys. Okay, if you want to influence, you got to create joy, you got to create happiness, fulfillment, and a positive difference to the quality of people's lives. This is the only reason you should want to make an impact. This is the only reason, okay? You don't do it for money, fame, wealth, right? You don't. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will gain that influence, right? So the reason why you know the top influencers is because they've actually gained, right, a positive impact on so many lives, right? They've actually benefited. And it might not seem like they have, but they have, okay? So they didn't do it just for money or fame or wealth. They actually wanted to create joy, happiness, and fulfillment. So that's what we're going to work on this training. And then Sarah's going to finish us off, right? Okay, cool. Now, I want you to write down one other thing on this slide, and that is 80% why, 20% skill. 80% why, 20% skill. So if you're thinking, how do they get to influence so many people? How are they so big? How are they such great salespeople? How is their business so big? Like, if you ask those questions to yourself, the main thing is 80% why. Not their why, but why they want to do it. Okay? So why are you speaking to people? Why do you want to grow your influence? Why do you want to grow any influence? Okay? And that why is the most important thing. So if you don't know why you want to gain influence, so guys, put in the chat box, why do you want to gain influence in anything? I'm not saying just in business, in anything. Why do you want to gain influence? Save souls, so you get an enjoyment, to inspire people. Yeah, exactly. Why else do you want to gain influence? What is it about influence that you want to do? To help people become better and feel free. Exactly. Guys, the reason why you want to do something is the main push, right? To make a difference in people's lives. Exactly. Right? So for instance, and this isn't just in influence, right? You know, when you're going into a new relationship, for instance, and you want to be able to influence that relationship in a positive way. Okay, if you don't know how to influence and you don't know how to use these skills that we're going to talk about, that relationship won't be as positive as you think. Okay, because it starts with you. How your relationships with people starts with you. It doesn't start with, like, you know, who they are. It starts with you. So this is the 80% why and 20% skill. So we're going to go over some skill, but you have to always go back to the why. Okay, so this is a necessity, right? This is a necessity in all aspects of building influence. It's care, integrity, love, energy. This is the necessity, right, of building influence in anything in life. Care, integrity, love, and energy. If you've grown influence without the above, you will not have power to influence anyone. You'll be known as the manipulator. Okay, so there's a lot of people who you're like, nah, they just manipulate people to do what they want, right? Those are the types of people we want to avoid. Those are the types of people we don't want to become. Okay, so what we have to do to not be that manipulator in any situation, right? In any situation, we have to have care, integrity, love, and energy, right? Because once you have those things, everything else will fall into place. And I'm not just exaggerating, I genuinely mean it. When all your relationships have care, integrity, love, and energy, you will be successful in all situations, right? You'll be successful in all situations. So I don't know what's going on here, but I will disable. I think someone's doing it by mistake because they keep doing it and then rubbing it out. So anyway, whatever. Yeah, so this is the kind of thing that we want to stress on, okay? So you have to actually care about that person. You actually have to have integrity. You have to have love in your heart, and you got to have good energy, okay? If you don't have that good energy or that care or that love, I'm telling you now, you're not going to be successful in this, in anything. You'll be known as a manipulator. How many of you guys know narcissists right now? How many of you guys know a narcissist? Put 111 in the chat if you know a narcissist. You're like, yes, for sure I know a narcissist. Yeah? I know a narcissist, right? We all know them. We're all scared of them. They've all manipulated us to do something for them, for their own personal gain, with no empathy, care, integrity, or love. That's it, okay? So if you don't have these things, you're going to be classed as those narcissists, okay? And this is why people don't gel with certain people, because they can feel it. It's energy, right? It's energy you can feel. So if you want to gain influence, right, first you need to qualify that person. So whatever you're trying to influence, whether you're trying to buy a house, whether you're trying to get investment for a business, whether you're growing IM, whether you are, whatever you're trying to do, yeah, in every situation, you need to first find out their needs. So write down needs, wants, wounds. Wounds. I can't even say that properly. Have I said it right? I don't even know. It sounds weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I would say hurt, but yeah. Authority and money. This is how you qualify any situation. Okay, whether it's your job, whether it's your you're trying to be the best person in your boss's place, or you want to grow your business, you want to get an investor, whatever you want to do. And I've done all of those things, by the way, using this. Okay, I've literally done everything. I live my life using this. Okay, so you guys should live your life using this as well, because you get a lot of free shit all the time. Okay, you get it everywhere. There's like free shit that comes everywhere. Okay, we have got an 8-figure trader to help you guys for free. So this is what we want to actually establish. Okay, the needs of that person, right? So first is the needs. Okay, what do they need? Like, you have to really get to know that person to know what they need. Okay, their wants, what do they want to achieve? Who's hurt them? What's hurt them? That's the best one, guys. Get to know someone on a level where you can know who's hurt them. That's the best, closest way to build rapport with someone. Okay, who has hurt them? This is what you can use in a relationship as well, guys. If you want to build a deeper relationship, you need to know these things about your partner as well. Okay, you also need to know authority. So you need to know, like, who really controls their life? Like, who controls their decisions? Is it them, or have they got other factors? And money. Okay, I mean, if you want to go for a partner, you should probably know about their money situation. But I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there, guys. I'm putting it out there. Okay, you should understand that as well, because you don't want to kind of push something on someone where their financial situation is very, very, very tense. Okay, this whole influence isn't about getting something out of them. It's about understanding them better. So some people say to me all the time, how do you do this? How do I get this? How do I do this? This is it, okay? If you want anyone to be influenced by you in a positive light, you need to figure out all these things first, okay? If you don't know these things, you're not equipped enough to influence them in any way. So if you don't know what they want, you don't know what they need, you don't know who's hurt them, you don't know, if you're not at that level, you're not equipped to influence them in any shape. So you need to make sure you equip yourself to be able to influence. This is why some relationships don't work, because one of doesn't care about the rest of this. Okay, they don't really care about their needs, wants, or who's hurt them. Okay, and it doesn't work. So you have to use that in life as well. So first you need to prepare. Okay, so before you want to influence someone or situation, you need to prepare yourself. Now you can use this in IM, you can use this in whatever you're trying to grow, guys. This is just this is an influence kind of talk, right? It's not about building your business, which you really should, because you know we're on a 1,000 to 1 million track. But whatever, if you don't want to start that, that's on you. That's not on me, that's on you. But what you want to do is first you prepare. So if you want to go for an investor, right, which hopefully one day, guys, you will all want investors, okay, because that's where the goal is. We want to grow and grow and grow, where we want investors, right? So what you first need to do is know who the person is and anticipate their needs and hurts. That's the first thing. That's what you should be doing in business as well. Okay, in any business that you're growing right now, you need to anticipate the person in their needs and hurts. You then need to know your product inside and out. Whatever you're trying to influence, whatever you are. So you might not think of it, you can be your product. If you're going for an interview of any kind, right, you are your product. So you need to know yourself, your strengths inside and out. If you're selling something, right, or you're promoting something, like we all promote the business, we're all promoting IM, we need to know the product inside and out. You need to know your competition. So if you're going for an interview, if you're going for, I don't know, that hot guy, that hot girl, who's your competition, guys? Who's your competition? Are they better than you? You should be saying no, right? You should be saying no. But you need to know, right? Who is it? You need to know your competition, guys. In any situation, you need to know your competition. You need to know all the objections and have answers ready, right? So you're going for a bank loan and they're like, you don't have a job. You need to know how to handle that objection, my friend, because that's going to come up. You're going for a mortgage, yeah, for a house. You love the house and they're saying you don't earn enough. You need to know your objections, yeah? You're going to an interview and you didn't finish your degree. They might bring that up. You need to know your objections. You're going to build IM and they don't have enough money. You need to build your objections, okay? And just so you know, when people say they don't have the money, they need this product more than ever, right? Because £200 is not a lot, guys. I literally can make that. I made that like 1 a.m. this morning in bed, like texting Sarah, right? It's really not a lot, okay? So you guys got to understand that if we can do it, then anyone can do it. So when they say to you they don't have enough money, that's not because they don't have enough money. It's because they don't see the value in you or your product. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to expect the best and prepare for the worst. So every person you speak to is going to be influenced by you in a good way, by the way, not in a manipulation kind of way, because fuck that, but in a good way, yeah? You want to best prepare for that. But if they say no, that's cool. That's what the free Telegram's for, guys. Okay? That's it. You just plug them in there. Nice and simple. Okay? Then you want to create demand. You want to create demand. This is super important, guys. Like in terms of everything I do is creating demand. You don't want to just get into a position, right? You don't want to just get into a position where you don't have any demand. Like, why would anyone want to work with you? Why would anyone want to promote you? Yeah, this influence is so important. You have no idea, right? If you want to go for a job and be the director of that company, you got to create demand of why you should be that director of that company, right? You don't just build your way up there. It's all about influence. It's all about creating that demand. So you got to make sure that you're ready for that, okay? Creating that demand. Why do they need you? Next thing, guys, is you need to give evidence. In anything that you say to influence, you need to give evidence. Okay, like people say to me all the time, can you like help in here, can you like invest in this, and do you want to, I don't know, work with me in this business? And like they're pitching something and then I have no evidence. Like how are you trying to influence someone with no evidence? It's like going to a job interview and then saying, what's your experience, and then you say I have none. What the fuck? Like, no, I'm not going to give you a job then, am I? Like, no, you have to demonstrate real examples and facts and show testimonials in the clearest form. You want to grow your I am business, you need to show how you've helped people. How did you personally help people? I'm not saying the product, I'm not saying I am, I'm saying how have you helped people? Who have you helped today? Right? You know, when Alex had that question, do you know how sick it was that like people were rushing to help him? That is amazing. I've never seen that before, where people are rushing to help a stranger. Like, I reckon all of you guys wanted to get there first. It's weird. It's like, what the hell? That's so great. Like, that's so amazing. That's an example. You don't have to help people in the most extravagant way, guys. You even saying good morning to someone, or telling someone an affirmation, or like giving them some hope is helping someone, right? It's helping someone. You want to give 2 examples of people grateful for this opportunity that you're presenting, whatever the situation is. Okay, so with us, we're growing our I am business. Give 2 examples of people grateful for this opportunity. Are you guys grateful for this opportunity? Put 111 in the chat if you are. Are you guys glad that you actually saw this and you're in it? Right? Are you happy? Right? Are you happy? That's an example. Look at how many people are so grateful, guys. Look at the chat. We got people in America. We've got people in Poland. We've got people literally in the UK. Like, everyone is saying they're happy. And we've never met. We have never met because of lockdown, but we will, don't worry. Just make sure you get your corona test, yeah, before I see you. But when we get there, but I'll see you when you do that, okay? But guys, we will meet, right? But we're so grateful for people we haven't met. Like, I'm more grateful for you guys than people I've known for like 20 years, right? That's insane. We're all in the same frequency. We all have the same vision. We all want to help each other grow. We're all webaholics, where you want to jump on a training 24/7. It's weird, but whatever. Like, you want to see each other's faces, okay? And if you want to give another example, which you should all write down, is that I Am has grown to 250,000 subscribers. Now, when I joined last year, it was like 70,000. It grew to 250,000. You guys don't understand, but that's 250,000 customers. Imagine you had a business with 250,000 customers. Like, you don't have to imagine it's happening, guys. You all have to get that, okay? But that is what's going to happen. So if it's not worth it, why are we taking over 120 countries? That's the evidence that you need to have. That's the mentality you need to have. That's the belief you need to have. Why has it grown so much? Why have you guys all joined, right, at the same time? Because you had a need, you had a want, you had a hurt. All of these factors you've already been affected by. Now you just need to duplicate that in yourself. So this is a structure you need to say, guys. Make a big claim. Write that down. Make a big claim. The bigger the better. We're extravagant, guys. Fully extravagant, right? State a fact. State a benefit. Provide evidence. And now ask the question. This is the kind of way that you persuade anyone to do anything. This kind of way. So this is the kind of way that you have to kind of go through any kind of influence. You state a big claim. So you make a big claim, right? My big claim is we're all going to be millionaires. I fully believe that. If you follow what you're supposed to do, like, I can see that it's going to happen, right? It's a fact. It's going to happen. Then you state a fact, because we're mentored by millionaires. That's why they're showing us the secrets, right? They're showing exactly for word their secrets. You state the benefit, right? The benefit is obviously we're all on it. We're all on here for financial freedom. Yeah, or our family's financial freedom. We're all here because we had one moment where we were so sick and tired. One moment where we were like, that's enough. I need to find something where I can become more free, right? We hate that moment. And I know to join this business, we've all hit that moment, right? Then you provide evidence, right? Provide evidence. Guys, there's a rank up. There's a 7-figure earner, 8-figure earner every single moment of the day in this company. We see it all the time. We see like a billion chairmen. We see like people kill it on go live every single day. I started my week seeing someone make 17 grand in 3 minutes. That's how I started my week. That's how you guys started your week, right? That's evidence. We saw it. It's in our face. Like I've never known a world like that. Never known a world like that. And now we're in that world. Now you ask the question, so when are you getting started? When are you getting started? Right? When? And if they say, oh, I don't know. Okay, cool. You talk to me when you're ready. Okay? We don't mull around it. We don't we've already done everything we can. Okay? If you want to ask a different question, so when are you going to invest in my business? You can do it like that, right? You have to be so confident in asking the question, when are you going to get started? Because that's it, right? That's it. I've given you everything you need to know. I've helped you with the evidence. If you don't believe the evidence, then that says more about you than it does me, okay? Now, there's 5 key ways to communicate. This is how the keys to communication, right? In anything in life. People think, and I'm going to relate this to relationships as well. People think talking for the sake of talking is great. It's not, guys. It's really not, right? Talking for the sake of it is not great. You have to have specific goals in that conversation, in any kind of influence. Yeah, just speaking loads of shit is just going to ask you to get into loads of trouble, to be honest, because you're going to speak about stuff that you shouldn't be speaking about, and then you're going to get yourself in drama and that you don't want to be in trouble. So just set specific goals of that conversation. Yeah, you want to be creative, playful, fun, and outrageous. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to be creative, playful, fun, and outrageous. Some of you guys, when I talk to you, I'm bored. So I'm like thinking, if I'm bored and I have to talk to you, what the hell are your prospects thinking, right? What are they thinking right now? So you have to be creative, playful, fun, and outrageous in life. If you want to have real influence, you need to be like this, okay? And if you're not like that, that's not an issue, guys. You can turn into that. You can grow that. You all have a creative, playful, fun, outrageous side to you. You just don't want to let it out. Well, let it out, guys, because it makes you money. Right? If you don't want to let it out, that's fine. You can be broke. No one's saying that you have to make money. Like, I'm not saying you have to make money. I'm just saying, do you want to be poor? Because influence is the wealth these days, right? You can be so talented, but without influence, no one will know about it, right? You can have the best skill in the world, but without influence, no one cares. And that's a fact. So this is the new day and age, guys, and it's only going to get worse. Like, this demand for influence will only get worse. So you can stay back and stay hidden, but as time goes on, if you want to go up those, if you want to go up the ladder, if you want to go up the chains of work, and if you want, whatever you want to do, right, they're going to start looking at how much influence you have, because influence is wealth, right? So have a plan. When you're speaking to people, have a plan. Sometimes people just don't have plans. Like, why are you having this conversation with someone if you don't know what to say, right? What's the end goal? That's what we want to focus on. What is the end goal? You want to get referrals, okay? Now, what that means is, guys, you got to have word of mouth about you, right? You got to have people actually speaking good about you. Yeah, if no one speaks good about you, what does that say about you, right? You want to get to a level where you've helped so many people that people are just screaming your name out of nowhere because you've helped them, you've gained value to their lives. They actually want to help you succeed. And that only happens when you do good. That doesn't happen if you're selfish. That doesn't happen if you have an ego. That doesn't happen if you are lazy. Yeah? They won't speak good about you if they think you're lazy. And then you've got to do it massively. So what this means, guys, is whatever you're supposed to do, double it. Not in trading though, yeah, because I'm not allowed to say that anymore. It has to be 1 to 2%. But in life, whatever you're supposed to do, let me say again, not in trading though, not in trading. I'm going to say it one more time because I know you guys don't listen half the time. Not in trading, right? Do it massively, okay? So if you're supposed to speak to like 20 people, you speak to 40. If you're supposed to speak to 100 people, you speak to 200 people. The reason why they say do it massively is because the more people you talk to, the greater influence you'll have in life. Okay? If you don't like talking to people, like I said, that's fine. You won't have any influence because you will not influence anyone. Some people ask me, oh, I messaged this person, but they didn't reply. And I'm like, well, have you ever helped them? No. Well, why would they reply? I wouldn't reply to a random. Like, fuck that, man. I got time. Like, time is money, right? If you help someone, they're going to reply and help you back. If you don't help someone or interact with them and you just ask them to help you, they're not going to be with it, okay? Your sign-up fee doesn't deserve you the right for anyone to help you. Let me tell you that now. Your sign-up fee gets you plugged into Go Live, gets you in the academy. Sign-up fee doesn't do anything else, yeah? So if you want those specific people to help you, you need to gain value to them. That's why you do it best. Now, I want you to write these things down, guys, as well. Test closes. So this is the way you should kind of end a conversation, close, because a lot of people don't know how to close anything in life, right? So this is the test closes. How long have you been considering earning, or you can put any reason, right? Whatever you want to influence. How long have you been considering blank? That's it. So how long have you been considering getting involved in Team LFG? How long have you been considering learning how to trade? How long have you been considering earning extra money from home? How long, right? Don't say, have you, do you? How long, right? How long? Then you can either say, would it be worth investing in yourself now in order to have? Like I said, guys, if you don't know these answers, you're not ready to close. Next one. If you were to go ahead with this now, when would you want the trainings or whatever it is to start? Okay? So these are the 3 questions I'm going to say again. How long have you been considering whatever they have been considering? Like I said, it's not a script, guys. You have to know what the person is. Sometimes the person will be like, I really want to have a good network. Some people say, I really want to earn some money. Some people say, I really want to get out of this black hole that I'm in. Some people even say, I really just want to get out of depression, right? People have loads of whys. It's your responsibility to find out what they are. Then you say, would it be worth investing in yourself in order to have? You need to know what that person wants. Okay, what does that person want? And if you were to go ahead, when do you want to start? That's a straight, easy close right then. So write down the skills that top influencer has, right? They affect emotional state. Top influencers affect emotional state. So they affect your emotions. Right? They touch you in a way where you're like, wow. Okay, it could be both, to be honest, but they touch you in a way. They manage customers' state. So not only do they affect you, like they affect their customers as well, right? They leave an impression. Now, another thing a top influencer has is they prepare themselves physically and emotionally, right? Physically and emotionally. So they are getting their exercising, they are meditating, they are doing personal development, they are emotionally intelligent. They prospect with joy. Some people are like, oh, I can't be bothered to talk to 10 people. You know, when you have that mentality, they won't come to you. You won't grow your business. If you can't be bothered to grow your business will not grow. You have to do it with joy. You have to say, I can't wait to do this. I'm growing a business around the world. I went in 110% from day one because I was excited to grow a business around the world, right? I didn't want just mediocre, like here, something here in the local town. I didn't want that. I see there's no future in that. I wanted to grow a business around the world because, guys, that is amazing to say that you have a business around the world. You create and sustain interest. So it's not just like, oh, okay, cool, I posted like one day here and one day there and suddenly I'm famous. No, you have to sustain interest. Why do people want to know you, right? What interest are you giving out? Also, influencers probe for problems. So the thing they do is they find people's challenges and they try to help them in those challenges. So you will see, if you're trying to grow a business, right, how your business help the majority of people's problems. We have the easiest problem to solve. As in, we have like the best reason to solve. We're not here to try and help their hair growth. We're not here to help them lose weight, right? I mean, that's important, 100%, it's important. But we're not doing that. We're helping them gain money from home. How many of you guys watched Ads's training today? The video? You guys watched it? Yeah? If you guys haven't, you're missing out. Apparently so, because he gets TPs all the time. But if you guys watched it, you can see there was like something like 2 million people out of a job or something like that. Like something insane where like there's such a huge mass of people with no form of income besides benefits, and benefits is shit, right? Benefits is awful way of living, right? That is literally the bare minimum, guys. People deserve so much bigger than that. People deserve so much more than the 50, 60, 70 pound a week or whatever it is. You don't deserve to live a life like that. So we actually help people to solve that problem, right? We're not helping them to lose weight. I mean, we have this fitness thing, but we're not doing that, okay? Now you have to also justify buying. Justify the buying. Whatever you're trying, or if you're trying to influence someone, justify why they should take your decision, right? You're influencing them to make a decision based on what you're suggesting. So you need to justify that. Why should anyone take your decision? Why not just say no, right? You need to obtain commitments. So many people start building a business and then they get lazy, right? And then the business falls apart. And I'm not just talking about network marketing. I'm talking about in any business. You suddenly start selling loads, or you're doing a lot of music and then you just disappear because you don't obtain those commitments. That business, that influence fades away, okay? And then you got to create leverage. What do you gain? What do you gain from being partnered up with you? What's that leverage? So our leverage is we have like literally an unreal amount of resources. That's our leverage. We've got Jason Stone, who literally is like the Instagram king, right? So we have that leverage on its own, which is crazy, right? Because people genuinely worship him. I don't know why, but they do, right? They worship him. And then we have like 100 educators on Go Live that literally just want to give you free money all the time, right? They just literally want to give you that money. They're basically saying, hey, take it from my pocket, here you go, right? Then we have our team who all want to help you succeed. Like, guys, we're so blessed, okay? We've got a lot of leverage. If you guys don't think we have leverage, then you're not using the leverage properly, okay? And that is my end to the training, okay? Did that help you guys? Did it help you in understanding influence, right? Did that kind of pinpoint, not just in this business, but in anything you do in life? Yeah? Okay, cool. That is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be growing every single day. I hope I touched a nerve with you guys. I hope you use this. Really, 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 I hope you use this because it's super important in life, in your relationships, in anything that you do. Now, before you guys go, we have got Sarah, who's going to do our close. And then we have got another 15 million trainings today, probably. But guys, before I pass it over to Sarah, what I do want to say, and I really want you to take note of this, is please don't trade on live accounts today. I'm not trading on live accounts today, guys. It's just not worth it. Like, there's so much news coming out, and like, it's headache, and I don't want headache. So we are not going to trade live today. What you can do is, when you do see a signal or a confirmation in your trade ideas, do it on demo and see if the news affects it. Okay, see if the news did anything to it. You're not going to lose much, guys, if you don't trade live today. I promise you that now. So focus on that, and then focus on growing your influence. And then here we go. I'm going to pass it over to Sarah. Guys, show your appreciation to Sarah for jumping on another training. So put 111 in the chat. She actually was on the HFX call this morning as well, so she's probably on like 2 hours sleep. Like, guys, that's amazing. I'm sorry I didn't wake up in time. I was really tired, right? I was really tired, and I hit TP. Like, I was just like, do I really want to wake up right now? My bad. I'll come on the next one, okay? But yeah, everyone, show your appreciation to Sarah. She's got like 2 hours sleep, but she wants to help you grow. So take notes from whatever she's saying. I'm definitely taking notes, because I take notes for everything. So guys, I'm going to pass it over to Sarah. Thank you so much, my dear, and I will make you host. 1 second, Sarah, and make host. Cool. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, hope everyone's fine today. How many of you have started speaking to people on social media? New ones and the ones who've been here for long? Yeah. So how many people do you speak to every single day on social media? Anyone else? Yeah. So yeah, on yesterday's call, me and Taireen spoke to over 50 people. Then we went to social media, and then we spoke to another dozen of people. So the more people you speak to, one, you get practice, and secondly, the more people you speak to, there is more chances of them joining a business and you changing their lives. So one of the things that I do is have a normal conversation with people, see who views your stories, because people who view our stories are genuinely interested in knowing what you do. So I message them. People who follow you, I message them, just have a normal conversation with them. Eventually they will ask you, what do you do? And then that's when you will tell them, for me, I say I'm a student and I'm a trader. That's when they get curious about it. So they start asking you, oh, what is it about? And they start asking you, and then they start asking you more about it. If they don't, the other thing I do is I air their message for a couple of hours, and then I say, sorry, I've just been busy with my business today. Now they don't have a choice but to ask you, oh, what business are you in? Or what business do you do? So that's how you can get a conversation started if you need to pitch the business. But other than that, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Does anyone have any questions about how to speak to people on social media? Yeah? That's fine. Bye. Bye. Oh, do you want to save it? Yeah, I'll make you the host. Yeah, done.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was an amazing tip. It is true, guys. Send a message to anyone who views your story and just say, hey, how are you doing? Just reply back to the story, and you can just comment on literally everyone. I do it in mass. So make sure you guys do that. Today, we're going to build, all the tips that I told you. Start building it. Start speaking to people you want to speak to, and we are good to go. So yeah, thank you so much for jumping on this training, guys. Whilst we're here, can everyone put their cameras on, please? And we can put it on social media that we all learned something today. Yeah? that we're all social proof, that we are here showing our faces because we're so excited, right? So I want you guys to put your cameras on. Ah, look at MK. Oh, put your cameras on. Okay, cool. Guys, put your cameras on. Let's actually show people that we are social proof, that, you know what, we actually get up and go on trainings because we're sick as people, right? We get up. Oh, hi, Louise. Aren't you at work? Like, yeah, you're at work. Okay, cool. But yeah, make sure we do that, guys, because this is actually really crucial. So there we go. And we're done. Well done, Purple Lions. Have an amazing day. Stay happy, stay hungry, and stay humble. Okay? Take care. Bye.